Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you again for joining me. Today I'm going to do a quick review on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Prism palette. This is what it looks like. It's really nice and sleek. It has a nice velvet and it's totally sleek in the back. It's really nice packaging as usual. All her palettes are just absolutely stunning. Now you open it up and you get these gorgeous colors. It does come with the brush, a fluffy side and a packing side. Now, as usual, you know, I always walk around the store, I swatch everything, and you know, sometimes I kind of play with it for a little bit before I decide on buying it. I did pass this up a few times, I think mainly because when I saw the demo on display and I was swatching it, for some reason, it is really nicely tight packed, and when I was swatching it, I just wasn't getting a lot of color. For instance, Prism right here, when I swatch, see, I didn't get a lot of color, and then it kind of got so packed that I couldn't get color from there at all. I kind of have to dig in a little bit to get a little bit of color, but I left it. I didn't think about it. I was at the store the other day, decided just to pick it up because I'm thinking, well, it's a demo. It's everybody's finger's been in it, so let me go ahead and pick it up. I'm sure the new one's going to be great, but it did do the same thing. But I do love the palette. It's beautiful. I have been playing with it. I am actually wearing it right now. It does have gorgeous colors. It blends in really nicely. I mean, some of the colors I do kind of have a little bit of trouble with, but you know, I just love her palettes. I love collecting them. So I'm going to go ahead and do some swatches. The first one I'm going to do is Lucid, which is this kind of really pale color. This is what it looks like when you swatch it on your finger. And then I'm going to go ahead and swatch it down here. It's just a really nice light shimmer. But you know, when I'm actually playing with the colors, like today I was using them, they blend it out beautifully and they're just really pretty colors. So I'm actually really glad that I picked it up. The next one I'm going to swatch is Eden, which is this gorgeous color right here. Now this sometimes gets a little bit of chalky if you could see it, but it is gorgeous when you apply it. Like this swatch doesn't even do it justice because when you put it on the eyeball, it's beautiful. So I love it. All right, the next one I'm going to do is Unity, which is that color right here. And this is what that looks like. It's just a really nice pale color. It is a little chunky, but you know, there's not a lot of fallout, which I love. I hate it when eyeshadows have a lot of fallout. It doesn't have fallout, and there's not a ton of kickback like the last palette. See, there's really not a lot of kickback, so that's good. Which I kind of didn't mind, as long as it works, whatever. Okay, Sphinx, I believe, is the next color. And this is one of the colors, as you could see it, it's so tightly packed that sometimes you can't get a ton of color. This is what the swatch looks like. I mean, I'm really digging in there. But you know what? The thing is, like I've mentioned before in a couple of videos, sometimes I'll get a palette, it's not my favorite, and as I use it, I just tend to love the palette. Sometimes I'll love a palette, and I don't really like it later for some reason. There's fallout or whatever. So this one I'm loving so far. All right, so the next one, as much as I was thinking I wasn't going to buy it, it turns out that I love it. All right, the next one is Orsers. I'm butchering the name because I can't really see it. My eyeballs are failing me at the moment. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch that one. This is what that looks like. Now just keep in mind that some of these swatches aren't that great, but when you apply it on the eyes, they're actually quite really pretty. The next one is that yellow one, which is Spear. I'm making up my own names over here. That's what that looks like. Okay, the next one is a black, and this is, oh, I can't even read it. Never mind. That's what it looks like, and then this is what that swatch is like. See, this one doesn't really like show up as much, but when you apply it on the eyeball, it's absolutely gorgeous. Third time I'm swatching it. All right, the next one is the bottom, the second row, Dimension. Okay, let me take some of this color off my fingers. Okay, that's what this looks like. How this dark, look how beautiful that swatch is. But shimmers always swatch better anyway. Okay, this is my favorite. You know, I love like my neutrals and my warm tones. Okay, and that one's Pharrell. That's just gorgeous. All right, and this is Pyramid. This is a color that I almost didn't buy this palette because it's so tightly packed that I really couldn't get a color out of it, and it was making me mad. See how tightly packed it is? It gets, and then you can't really. Sorry, my nails are gross again. Okay, and that's what that color looks like. See, you would think you would get more color because it's that shimmer, but I'm really not. All right, so the next one is Throne, which is that beautiful color. And this one feels really nice and just really dewy. Look at that. It's just gorgeous. All right, I love this one. This one's Saturn. And that's just beautiful. It does look like a little patchy, but I'm telling, it's not. Look how beautiful that is. I just probably suck at swatching. Ha! Eternal is the next one. I'm running out of fingies here. It's just so, so pretty. And the last one is Lure, which is like a dusty pink. It's gorgeous on pale blondes. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. And that's what that swatch is. Just really pretty. So those are the colors. They're beautiful. I really, really enjoy them. I'm wearing some right now. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of Saturn to my eyeballs. And I am wearing Sphinx, that one. And I'm also wearing Pharrell. And now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add Saturn. And I'm just going to window wipe that because I didn't actually do the whole thing. Because if you watch my videos, I do like a ton of neutral colors and browns because they're just my favorite. And I know that they're different. You know, there's some differences in the color, but you've seen me do the neutrals forever. So I thought I'd just kind of wear them and then just add a little bit of a color. So I'm going to go ahead and add that on top of that brown color that I put on my eyelids already. And you know I have to do eyelashes because I have like 2. And don't mind the way I hold my brush because when it comes to myself, I always kind of hold it weird. So that is what that is looking like. Now I'm going to get this little flat side and I'm going to go ahead and go into Sphinx right here. Now I feel like I kind of have to dig into it a little bit because it's so tightly packed. I kind of have to budge into, you know, make it come off a little bit more. Like I need it to crumble a little bit. Now I'm going to go ahead and dab that on the balls of my eyeballs. See how pretty that is? I'm going to add. Usually I use my finger, but I'm just going to use the brush because I really like the brush it came with. See how I have to kind of really dig in there? That's what that looks like. And now I'm going to go into Eternal because you know I love my little shimmers. And I'm going to go ahead and just kind of dab it on top of that brown color. Just to give it a little bit of a pop. And this will actually be great if you're going out on the town or for like the holidays. It's a great look. Now I'm going to go in the inner corners of my eye with Pyramid. Just to give it a little bit of a pop. See how it's just a really nice fall color and just blend that all the way. Now I always like to go with my finger and just kind of push that color up a little bit. Just to soften it up and it just warms up that eyeshadow a little bit. See how you just, with your finger, just go in and just kind of feather it out. And see how soft it made it look? So anyway, those are the colors that I use. I love this palette. I'm already getting it dirty. It's great. It's blendable. You know, don't be fooled by the swatches like I was, because some of the swatches just kind of turned me off. But I really do like it. Pick it up. I love it. This video is not sponsored. But yeah, those are my thoughts. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you again tomorrow for my next video. Bye.